Hello, AVID. It is Monday night. We just finished up playing ball. I said I would show you a picture of some softball fields. So here's a beautiful softball field that you're looking at. I hope that your Monday today went well for you. But I'm going to talk to you about what you're going to be doing in this class for the next couple days. Okay, so let me leave our beautiful softball facility. Oh, I should show you one other picture maybe real quick. That's hall passes. I'll show you another real quick picture just to remind you. I guess not. Maybe it's already gone. State tournament's over. Okay, I'm sorry. Anyways, so here's what you should be working on today in class. First, if you have not submitted your grade check and reflection sheet to the back basket, please do that. If you have not taken a picture of your planner from last week and submitted that to Planner Check 5, please do that. If you have not finished your Dog of Pompeii story, you should make sure that you finish that. That was your wicker, and that was this assignment. So the story, and of course, you are learning how to take notes. All the directions were here. Okay, so if you're not done with this, so you have the Dog of Pompeii, your grade and reflection sheet, and you have your planner. All of those should be done. These are really the last assignments that you're going to be doing for this class. If you think about it, next week is the last week of this quarter. Crazy how fast it's going. So please get those things done. And then what you're going to be working on the rest of this week. And Mrs. Olson has the directions. But if you go into Schoology and if you go into AVID, you will see that I have posted for you Critical Thinking Workbook. So you're going to click on the workbook. And here is the Critical Thinking Workbook, Games and Activities for Developing Critical Thinking Skills. That's our goal, is to make you guys critical thinkers. So, first thing you should do is download this to Notability. Okay, so we're going to create a new note. It is the Critical Thinking Workbook. We are going to put it into our Critical Thinking folder. If you don't have a folder, you should create one. And we are going to put all pages in here. Okay, so there's 32 of them. That's okay. Okay, so we're going to import all. All right, so now let me go through this page with you. So I'm going to go into Critical Thinking, and here is our workbook. And the workbook has 3 sections, but before I get to those 3 sections, let me talk to you a little bit about what critical thinking is. Critical thinking is clear. It's rational, it's logical, and it's independent thinking. It's about improving thinking by analyzing, by assessing, by reconstruction and how we think. It also means that thinking in a self-regulated and self-corrective manner. In other words, it's thinking on purpose. You actually have to think about thinking. Critical thinking involves mindful communication, problem solving, and a freedom from bias or tendencies that are egocentric. Okay, so you can apply your critical thinking to any kind of subject, any kind of problem. Maybe it's a situation like you're having issues with a friend or family member, or maybe it's a math problem or a science problem, or maybe it's just working on things that are in this book. It is thinking about thinking. There is a purpose for it, okay? So this workbook has activities about critical thinking. It's meant to be shared. It's meant to be explored. It's meant to be worksheets that you're going to use to help you understand. So you're not going to have to do all of these. I'm going to tell you right now that there's about 7 activities for each breakout. There's activities for communication. So this first one you probably wouldn't be able to do because I'm not in school, where I would give you facts, and you would have to tell me if you believe the statement is fact or opinion, and then share why. Maybe Mrs. Olson might want to do this one with you, but maybe you want to skip that one. I'm asking you to pick 3 activities in each one of these. So maybe you choose to pick this one, okay? This is a role-playing, interpersonal communication skills. So you're going to fill out a character sheet and create a persona. So maybe we have a historical event. You could talk about the U.S.-Dakota War, since that's something that we did. Or maybe you're going to use the dog of Pompeii. But anyways, you'll be able to split in groups if you choose to do something like this. And you're having a conversation about a chosen topic. So create a brief background of your character, research more. So kind of a fun one. Here's another one, wordly words. So you can see the directions here. This is metaphors and choosing words carefully with this fun, challenging exercise. And you're going to imagine that you live in a world where there's only 10 words that you can ever use. What are your 10 words? And then what are their meanings? Kind of fun. Alien travel guide is another activity that you can do. So I give you a couple of different scenarios. Do you have to do all of these? No. Pick 3 of them. Okay, so there's silent sharing. There's the elevator pitch. So these are all the activities that you can choose for Tuesday. Okay, now on Wednesday, and I'm going to go ahead and just put this out here. Okay, on Wednesday then we're going to use visual thinking. All right, again, critical thinking, but now we're looking at visuals. So you'll look at the roundup here, Rebus puzzles. This is visuals that put different spins on words or parts of words, and so they're well known, but you're going to figure out the word or the phrase for each of these puzzles. Okay, so age, 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 and there's an underline under the middle age. So you got to figure out what these words mean. A fun one. I know a lot of students like this. Total recall. Look at the objects and the words on the page for 1 minute. Try to write down everything you remember on another page. So you might want to create a note page. You'll see that I created a critical thinking note page. So communication has 7 activities, thinking visual has 6, and individual skills are 6. So you're going to pick at least 3 of these. I know some of you have tried the 4-9 connect. Connect the 9 dots using only 4 lines. Can you do it? Okay. Crazy captions. Meanings in the mind. Awesome anagrams. So those are different activities that you can do for Wednesday. And then Thursday is activities for individual skills. And then, again, there's 6 of them. You're to pick 3. You name it. Answer each question for each list below. To make it more challenging, try answering as quickly as you can against another person. So maybe try it once by yourself and then try it with another person. Here's 1001 ways. Here's what would happen. What would happen if there were suddenly no computers, no tablets, no phones of any kind anywhere on Earth? What would happen? So again, you're thinking critically about these situations. Explain yourself. Kind of fun. You know the rules, another activity. Making choices. And then sketch them out. Okay. Now I do have a page on here where there's a few additional activities if you want to try something different. Worst case scenario, train of tall tales, paper tower. These are different things. Now I'm going to point out one more thing. Don't look at all of this, but there is an answer key at the end of this booklet. Okay, it starts on page 28. I have the answer key there for you because I know some of you just have to know. But what I would encourage you to do is to first look or really work on thinking critically. When you're done with an activity, then feel free to go back to the back and check it out. Don't check it out until the end of the day, at the end of the hour. So for example, Tuesday, you're working on activities from, I'll go back into Notability. You're going to work on activities from communication. So pick 3 objects out, or 3 of the activities out, work on those activities, and then towards the end of the hour, see how you did. Go back and correct it, or have a partner correct it. But you don't want to look at the answers and then just go and fill it in, because that's not thinking critically. That's not the point of this assignment, okay? I'm giving you the answer sheet so that you can check your work at the end of the day. But really keep yourself from looking at those answers until you're all done. Do the same thing with thinking visually on Wednesday, and then individual skills on Thursday. And then we will wrap this up when I get back to class on Friday. Okay? So, lots to do. Once again, make sure you finish your grade check, your learning log resource sheet. Make sure you've submitted your planner check. Make sure your dog of Pompeii is done. And then when all of that is done, then I really want you to have fun with this critical thinking activity. This is what you'll be working on for the next week. So this will be the video that you'll use. Feel free to come back to this video anytime in the next 3 days. I will not post another video regarding this assignment. This video will take care of Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday for this class. And as always, and I know some of you have sent me messages, I feel free to continue to do that. So send me messages, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. I hope everything's going well. I look forward to seeing you guys in a couple days. So take care, be safe, and I hope you have a great